So in this video we are going to see about Fourier series. So first of all, what is the need for finding Fourier series? So in real time all the signals are available naturally in time domain. However, the analysis of that signal is more easier compared to time domain. It is easier in frequency domain. So in order to convert the time domain to frequency domain, we have three different types of transform. First one is Fourier series, second one is Fourier transform, and third one is Laplace transform. Among the three, Fourier series is only applicable for periodic signals. Other two can apply for both periodic and non-periodic signals, but Fourier series is only applicable for periodic signals. So basically there are three type of classes. First one is trigonometric form, second one is cosine form, third one is exponential form. Before going to see about the classes of Fourier series, we have to find different conditions satisfy that signal, then only we can find the Fourier transform. That conditions are known as Dirichlet's condition. So first one is x of t must be a single value function, that it will give the single value for any point. Second one is x of t has finite number of maxima and minima. Third one is x of t has a finite number of discontinuities. The fourth one is its signal is absolutely integrable, that is the integration here is less than infinity. These are the condition. When the signal satisfy these condition, then only we can find the Fourier series. So first we see about the trigonometric form of Fourier series, and this any periodic signal can be represented as a sum of sine and cosine function and with its fundamental frequency omega naught. So this is the equation that is known as trigonometric form of Fourier series. So this is a trigonometric form of Fourier series, and here this a naught, an, bn are coefficient, and this a naught is known as a DC component. When put n is equal to 0, we have this cos 0 equal to 1 and this sin 0 becomes 0, so we don't have any b naught value, we have only a naught value, and these values are given as 1 by t integral of t naught to t naught plus t, and this t is the whole cycle of that signal, and t naught is the initial value of that signal. So x of t into dt, and this an is equal to 2 by t integral of t naught to t naught plus t x of t cos n omega naught t into dt, and bn is equal to same form of sine here. Next we see the cosine representation from trigonometric representation, that is this is the trigonometric representation of signal, and from that we can find the cosine representation of the same signal. So applying a naught is equal to capital A naught, and an here is equal to root of an square plus bn square, and this is cos theta n and sin theta n. If you apply the value here, we can simplify this equation as x of t is equal to a naught and n equal to 1 to infinity capital an cos theta n cos n omega naught n minus sin theta n sin n omega naught t. So this a naught, and simplifying this equation we will get cos n omega naught t plus theta n, and where this theta n is equal to minus tan inverse of bn divided by an. So this is the cosine representation of Fourier series, and here this a naught is equal to a naught, an is equal to root of an square plus bn square, and this theta n is equal to minus tan inverse of bn divided by an. Next one is exponential form of Fourier series, and this is the exponential form of Fourier series from cosine representation. So from exponent series from cosine series is c naught is equal to capital A naught and cn is equal to an divided by 2 e power j theta n, and this theta n and a naught an value we can find it from cosine representation. So this is the exponential form of Fourier series from cosine series. So now we determine the coefficient of exponential Fourier series, and here this is the exponential Fourier series equation. From that we have to find the cn value. So this cn value declare as this equation, that is 1 by t root integral of t naught to t naught plus t x of t e to the power minus j n omega naught t into dt. And also c naught is equal to capital A naught, this capital A naught from cosine series, that is equal to 1 by t integral of t naught plus t x of t into dt. And these are the coefficient in exponential Fourier series. And now we see the conversion formula for one form to another form, and here this is a trigonometric series to exponential series. So here the coefficient c naught in exponential, that is equal to a naught in trigonometric series, and cn that is equal to 1 by 2 an minus j bn. C minus n is equal to 1 by 2 1 by 2 into an plus j bn. These are the conversion formula from trigonometric to exponential. Now we see the cosine Fourier series from exponential Fourier series. These are the transformation equation where a naught is equal to small a naught is equal to c naught, and an is equal to, this is an root of an square plus bn square. This is from trigonometric series, and also that is equal to in exponential series root of cn plus c minus n the whole square plus j cn minus c minus n the whole square. So solving this we get root of 4 cn c minus n. So taking root out, we get 2 mod of cn, where c naught is equal to c a naught is equal to c naught, an is equal to 2 mod cn. And we can simplify the Fourier series computation by observing some wave symmetry function. First wave symmetry is even wave symmetry, that is x of t is equal to x of minus t. Even or mirror symmetry, if you are considering these are the waveform for even function, it started at the mid of that signal. So this is known as x of t is equal to x of minus t, even function. At this condition we have only a naught an and bn is equal to 0, and this coefficient can be computed using a naught is equal to 2 by t integral of 0 t by 2 into x of t into dt, and an is given as 4 by t integral of 0 to t by 2 x of t cos n omega naught t into dt. That is, this even function has only cosine and this a naught cosine function. Next one is odd symmetry, that is x of t is equal to minus x of minus t. In this condition we have only bn value, a naught and an is equal to 0. That bn is given as 4 by t integral of 0 to t by 2 x of t sin n omega t into t. That is, it has only sine. Consider these are the odd symmetry waveform, and here the entire cycle of one wave is reverse in other minus axis. So these are the examples of odd symmetry waveform. Next one is half wave symmetry. Here the condition is x of t is equal to minus x of t plus or minus t by 2. When the signal is half wave symmetry, when n is equal to even, that condition a naught b naught are 0. When n is odd, a naught is equal to 0, and these are the equation finding an and bn. This is the example of half wave symmetry signal. And next one is quarter wave symmetry, and there are quarter wave symmetry means more than two cases is satisfied in this signal. That means it may be even signal or it may be half wave symmetry signal. It have both property in one wave, then the wave is known as quarter wave symmetry. So there are two cases. First case, this is a odd signal, odd and half wave symmetry signal. When this signal satisfies this two condition, then we get a naught is equal to 0 and an is equal to 0, and bn is equal to 8 by t integral of 0 to t by 4 x of t sin n omega naught t into dt. In case 2, the signal satisfies the even and half wave symmetry function. Then a naught is equal to 0 and bn is equal to 0. We have an value is equal to 8 by t integral 0 to t by 4 x of t cos n omega naught t into dt.